concert. It was a bit touch and go, wasn't it, about the weather? So thank you to all of you that did a sun dance, kept your fingers crossed and joined in prayer with me, because I think it's paid off. I think we're going to be okay. So welcome to our summer concert. That was Liberty Bell. Take two.
Are you ready? Yep.
Lots of great shows with lots of great tunes in them. And Whistle While You Work comes from...
Mary Poppins.
Not Mary Poppins. I'll ask the audience. Whistle While You Work comes from... Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. So, that's what we're going to play next.
That was Whistle While You Work. Whistle While You Work. And the next one is Any Dream Will Do from Joseph and his amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat.
next piece is a very delicate one. The cymbals have had to learn to play very delicately. Otherwise, we have to call it something like Puma on the piano. The real title is Kitten on the keys. So here's premiere performance of this particular piece. Not only with the cymbals, but our woodblocks are ready. Our triangle team with me. Woodblocks with Sarah. And that's it. Oh, tambourine. So everybody ready for Kitten on the keys.
I hope you can appreciate how hard that piece is with the off beats and playing something different. So they really have to concentrate hard on the piece, on the part that they're playing. So you've got the triangles doing the off beat and then the woodblocks doing something else entirely. And what about the timing of those cymbals? Hello? So the next piece is something very familiar, I'm sure, called the Teddy Bear's Picnic. When we were first thinking about this concert, we were kind of hoping we could have a picnic as well, but we thought we'd just keep it a bit simpler. So maybe next year we can have a picnic as well, picnic in the park. So this is the Teddy Bear's Picnic.
here's a song somewhat in contrast with that. Now, we haven't been singing very much, of course, because we've not been advised to. But occasionally, we've just sneaked in a little song and sung it very quietly. Now, at last, we can sing aloud a little bit stronger. And so this song is called This Day.
Are you off, Cheryl? She always cries. And it's not even music, it's magic yet. She's gone. Right, the next one, we need a little bit of audience participation. So, copy these guys because they're the experts, but we're going to sing a song where we clap hands, stamp feet, sit still, and then shake, look up, look down, and then we play an instrument. Now, you haven't got them, so just listen to them. But be ready to join in for clap hands, stamp feet, sit still, now shake yourself, look up, look down, now clap along with me. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Stop, clap hands, stamp feet, sit still, now shake yourself, look up, look down, now drum along with me. And we do 7, and then we'll sing it again. So, I think, do you think these guys are ready?
Yeah. Yes!
There's just one thing we didn't tell you. It gets quicker. and quicker and quicker. So see if you can keep up.
Well, our next song has a similar feature to it. We need our bells for a sailor went to CCC
Sailor went to CCC.
to see what he could,
CCC.
but all that he could
CCC.
What different CCC?
was the bottom of the deep blue sea.
I know that. No.
So do we have a bottom of our blue bell? Which bell? The light blue, the green bell, and the red bell. Are you ready? Yeah. Here, we'll follow Sarah on this one.
I just checked out what comes first.
Red bell first.
Wanted to join in there, didn't you? Like the last night of the proms. So when we get to the bit that goes 1, 2, 3, do you think you could clap your hands for 1, 2, 3 and then stop? You can't clap all the way through because that's cheating. You have to listen for the right part. So we're going to do it again. And if you would like to join in 1, 2, 3 for the CCC, that would be great. Here we go. was Supercalifragilistic, expialidocious.
Okay, little quiz. Most songs start with titles that have words in them. This one starts with a number. Not 101 Dalmatians. It's a march.
76.
Oh, well, you're cheating. You've got it written down. And we found out that there's a musical called The Music Man. And in The Music Man, you get a march called
76 trombones.
76 Trombones. So if you know the words to this, then feel free to join in. 76 Trombones. Now for our rendition of Music is Magic, we have two soloists. We're starting with Wayne on the glockenspiel.
Yeah, that's me.
That's the 76 trombones man. And here's Sam, who's going to sing it to give us the words the second time. Then we all join in. And again, if some of you have heard this song before, then please feel free to join in once we all do. So, Wayne, then Sam.
Special clap for Wayne on the glockenspiel and for Samantha on solo voice. Beautiful.
Lots of pieces by Johann Strauss. Twice as many compositions as most people, because there were two Johann Strausses. And this one is the Trisch-Trasch polka by one of them. Oh, by the son, the second. Johann Strauss the second, Trisch-Trasch polka.
to take the microphone now. We're going to sing, well, I'm not going to sing. During lockdown, there was something that came out that reached 2 million people across the world, and it was called The Blessing. And the UK had a blessing, the States had a blessing, Europe had a blessing, and there was even a Macathon blessing, and some of our guys helped to sign the video that went viral. So this is the Music Man project, Blessing, and Donna's going to speak the words over the top of the chorus.
We want to say a big thank you to all kinds of people who are helping us this afternoon. Sarah, are you going to say that bit afterwards? Yes, at the very end, after the last piece. Okay. But before we do, we would remind you that some of you will be thinking, what are the green buckets for? But of course, most of you know what the green buckets are for. So if on the way out at the gate you'd like to make a donation to supporting the further work of the Music Man project, then we would be very grateful. Officially, the people on this side should go out through that gate. So have we got a green bucket for them? Because we don't want them to miss out. That's great. And so, thank you for all that you do to support us. We've got family members here of some of our participants. We've got family members of some of the leaders and the helpers. And we've got others of you that have just heard about the Music Man project. And so thank you so much for coming this afternoon. And if you'd like to go past the green box and make a donation, we would be extremely grateful. Here we go.
Brilliant. Didn't they all do fantastically well?
Yeah,
brilliant. Yes, they did. Now, you might have noticed Claire's getting a bit emotional at the front there. She told me before we started, sorry to point you out, Claire, this is her first ever time that she's performed in a concert. So it's a really big thing, and we put her in the front. How mean was that? But, was it okay, Claire? Yeah! Fantastic. Right, I've got some thank yous, and I had to write it down because I didn't want to miss anybody out. So thank you, first of all, to our performers, because they have been brilliant. Haven't you been fantastic?
Yes, thank you.
And that also includes their carers, support workers, parents and people that bring them along to our sessions each week. So thank you to you as well. A big thank you to the staff at our various venues. I can see Harris and Anna here from the Salvation Army. Thank you. Thank you. And to Brian and Karen, who I know are listening in their gardens. So a massive thank you to St Matthew's and also to the staff of Maidstone and Mencap for allowing us, all of you, for allowing us to make so much noise every week in your beautiful venues. So thank you to you, and also to the residents. Thank you to our amazing team of volunteers. We really couldn't do it without any of you. So particularly I'm going to point out Robert and Julie and Margaret, who's supporting one of our performers today. They come every week, giving up their time and energy and we're so appreciative, so thank you so much. I do have some flowers, but I might give them out to you afterwards because it will speed things up a bit. So thank you. We really couldn't do without you. And also today we've got Phil and Andy and Dawn and Denise who've been extra help, and also Heather. Don't forget Heather. And of course, the biggest thanks of all to my wonderful colleagues, Sue King on the piano. Wonderful Mr. Andy Molest. They are the best colleagues. We get up every morning and just can't wait to get to work because we love it so much. So, and particularly me. I love it so much. And lastly, thank you to all of you for coming out on a bit of a drizzly day, but it was okay. It wasn't thunderstorms, was it? It was okay. So thank you for coming to support us. This is us done now for the summer, but we are back on the 6th of September, week beginning of the 6th, and we've got a new exciting venture. We're going to do a full music school day on a Monday from 10 till 3, and it's going to be here at St Matthew's Community Centre. So if any of your people or friends that you might think would like to come along, please take a leaflet and get in touch. Julie's got some leaflets at the back. We'd love to build because our numbers obviously have diminished throughout lockdown, so we'd love to build it back up to the thriving project that it was before COVID struck. So thank you to all of you. Brilliant! I think what we planned was we're going to take the performers into the main hall. So if you want to collect a performer, please don't leave them behind. If you would like to collect a performer, come round and there's like a fire escape, which is where we will deliver them to you, or vice versa. Any leftovers, I'll take home with me, that's fine. Okay.